Hi students, this is Naveen Kumar from Crescendo English Medium High School. You are seeing a different manual in our school, that is online classes. Students, don't waste time at your home and spend time for listening online classes for 7th class. Today I am going to explain maps, first lesson in 7th class. You see on the board reading maps. First of all, we want to know what is map. Before knowing what is map, just I give one small example. We see different types of features having on the surface. These features were locating on the earth surface. We want to find them. It is too difficult. Suppose we want to know where mountains locate, where rivers flowing, where population is high. Like questions start in our mind. We want to know answers for that questions. That is possible by maps only. Maps means which show important features on the earth surface, where these features locating on the earth surface. For example, surrounding us, hills are there, mountains are there, rivers and plateaus, plains, deserts, like different features hold on the earth surface. That you know, but how we could find them? That is possible by map. So today I give introduction class of map. What is map? Look at the board. A drawing of a land area with its features. A drawing of a land area with its features. Here features means mountains, plateaus, plains, hills, rivers, where locating on the map itself maps are showing. Once again you listen. What is map? A drawing of a land area with its features is called map. How many types of maps and what are they? We have different types of maps. One is political map, second one is physical map, third one is population map, fourth one is weather maps. Listen, we have different types of maps. We have different types of maps. One is political map, second one is physical map, third one is population map, fourth one is weather maps. Let me give complete answer to one by one. First of all, what is political map? Political map means maps which show only political units. Maps which show only political units. These maps are called political maps. For example, political map showing how many states in our country, how many union territories in our country, like that political units are locating in our India. Followed political map, second one is physical maps. Physical map means maps showing landforms like mountains, hills, plateaus, plains are called landforms. Physical map, maps showing landforms like mountains, hills, plateaus, plains, etc. These are called physical map. After followed physical map, population map. Population means you see all states are not equal in population. Some states having high population, some states having medium population and low population. So with the help of population map, we find states which having more population or medium population or low population. Here, with the help of population map, we can find the distribution of population of a country. The distribution of a population of a country is called population map. Means how much population in India, where population is highly distributed in the states of a country. These details given by population map. Last one is weather maps. We know some states getting cool weather conditions, some states having hot and medium weather conditions, some states having completely 0% of weather conditions, some places nothing but regions. Places means regions. Here see weather maps. Weather maps means maps showing weather conditions of a region, of a particular region is called weather maps. See once again, weather maps. Maps showing weather conditions of a particular region. Just I give one example. Himalayas, it is a beautiful region. Throughout the year, this region having cool conditions, that is weather conditions at Himalayas is very cool. So these four maps given different information, its features. Once again listen, what is map? Different types of maps are there. Map, different maps. Welcome back to class. This topic is continuation. See that uses of maps. What are the uses of maps, or how maps useful us? How maps useful us? See that to locate area or a place on the earth surface. Suppose we want to travel to long distance. We want to travel long distance. We don't know that place, but with the help of map we can travel, we can identify that place within short period. So with the help of map we can locate area or a place. We can find a area or a place. Second uses, to know the extension of mountains. To know the extension of mountains, that means height of mountains, distance of mountains, how many meters having mountains. For example, Mount Everest, Mount Kanchenjunga, such kind of mountains are locating in our India. So we can find extension of mountains in a country. Third use is to know the place high or low. To know the places high or low. Some places are locating at high level, some places are locating at low level. So with the help of map we know the places high level or low level locating. Fourth one uses, to know the routes and transport facilities. To know the routes and transport facilities. With the help of maps we can find different routes at a particular regions. Even with the help of map we can find transport facilities in a country. Last uses, to know the climatic conditions of a particular regions in a country. To know the climatic conditions of a particular region in a country, called uses of map. See once again, locate area or a place on the earth surface. To know the extension of mountains, its height or width. To know the places high or low level on the earth surface. To know the routes and transport facilities in our country. To know climatic conditions of a particular region on the earth's surface in our country are called facilities of or uses of map. Followed uses of map. The one more topic is contour line. Contour lines means a line joining the places having equal heights. What is contour line? Contour line, a line joining the places having equal heights on a map is called contour line. Symbols. How symbols useful us? With the help of symbols, we can find out a particular region. For example, green symbol on a map which represent forests. Blue symbols on a map which represents water bodies on the earth's surface like oceans, seas, rivers are called water bodies. So symbols means to show any area of location. To show any area of location on the map is called symbols. Just now I told you green color, blue color, and we find first aid symbols are there, plus, yes or no? So symbols to show any area of location on the map. Next, atlas. What is atlas? A group of collection of maps. A group of collection of maps. Before I told you different types of maps. Political map, population map, yes or no? Like where different types of maps are there. So these group of maps, these groups of maps called atlas. So atlas, a group of collection of maps. What is mean sea level? Once we visit ocean, from mouth of the ocean to long, ocean can't stay at one place. On surface of ocean, we observe flowing water. That water flow high level and low level. Sometimes water rising and falling, rising and falling. You observe, ocean water can't stay at one place. Ocean water flows up and downs. That means rising and falling. Sometimes the rising and falling movements are called tides. Rising and, see here, this is ocean water. Sometimes see that rising and falling, rising and falling, rising and falling. Yes or no? So ocean water flows rising often and falling. Sometimes these tides, the action of ocean water rising and falling is called tides. These heights of tides measured by mean sea level. mean sea level. See here, the level of the sea keeps on either rising or falling due to high or low tides. This is called MSL, mean sea level. Mean sea level. You see students, ocean water often or sometimes rising up and falling down. Rising up and falling down. This action is called tides. The height of tides which measured by mean sea level. This is our class. Initially what I told you, what is map, what are symbols, uses of maps, different types of maps. Okay, have you understood? Thank you.